Hello and welcome to today's podcast. We're back for another episode of Generational Run, the podcast. Of course, we have Emily and Jonathan, and of course myself, the driving god. Um, we got a lot of sports to talk about. It's a big sports day, big
Big
sports,
sports day.
big sports week. We got basketball. We got Connecticut Sun and Indiana Fever to talk about. We
Mhm.
also have last week's NFL games, which
Yes.
if you're in this box right here, this box,
You won.
you enjoyed it. um, so, what do we want to start with? Let's start with football.
Yeah, let's start with football, and I'll go first.
Oh no, let me introduce it first. Let me
Yeah,
introduce it first.
I'll go first.
If your team only scored 3 points, they got bodied by the Mushroom Man himself, Aaron, on Thursday Night Football. Please tell about your team.
I mean, to be honest, there is no real excuse. Injuries may be plaguing the team right now, but like to lose that badly to the Jets, there's no fucking excuse for it. Our O line completely fucking mentally retarded. Um, I do not want Drake May starting a single game this season because he will die. I can suffer with Brissett for the rest of the season because that O line will get Drake May killed. Again, injuries have been plaguing the team, but to lose that badly to the Jets, that you're just a sad excuse of an NFL team at that point. You really are. We'll do worse against the Niners next week, so I'm ready for it. I'm prepared.
So, as I've been telling you, you're basically on Jets Fan Simulator at this point. Like,
Actually, yeah. Never mind.
because that's been the issue as a Jets fan 4 years is the offensive line is trash.
Yes.
Finally, the offensive line's good, but the offensive line's been trash, and it didn't matter who the quarterback was. I mean, clearly you can see Sam Darnold has that dog in him that has been playing with Minnesota. I always thought he would have been good with the Jets, but he always got he didn't really get a fair chance in the team. But every quarterback they had struggled with that. So that's kind of the issue. So you're kind of on that train now. And I mean, the Jets have like 15 million injuries every game they play. So welcome to that.
Now I'm on the Patriots of the same exact way.
Or for people who have been fans of football for like 25 years, back to normal for the Patriots.
Yeah, pretty much.
They kind of had
Pre-Brady Patriots.
they kind of had like 20 years of Mickey Mouse run, and then
No, they did.
they're back to. Listen, we're gonna give a detailed breakdown in a podcast episode eventually of how the Patriots have no real Super Bowls. We will do that, not today, but we will do it.
I don't want to be involved in that.
Why not?
Because I'll pass. Dog.
I mean, you'll be here. You don't have to talk.
You have the biggest boasting for the Super Bowls. You have the biggest. You won both your Super Bowls against us. You have the biggest boast material.
I say.
Listen,
I will say, Patriots may be sucking, and as a Patriots fan, I hate to fucking admit it, but Aaron Rodgers and the Jets defense have been putting me up fucking points in fantasy football. Those motherfuckers have been winning me every week so far. Hate to admit it, but they are good.
since we're obviously talking about the terribleness the Patriots were, we should talk about the brilliance that the Jets were. With Aaron Rodgers absolutely having that dog in him. Bro really playing fantastic. I know there's some haters out there. I've heard the haters. In person, I've heard the Aaron Rodgers haters. But listen, bro's goated. Let him cook with his mushrooms. Let him do his work. Aaron Rodgers killing it. He's gonna continue to cook. He's on that path. MVP, comeback player of the year, Super Bowl MVP. It's happening. this year, Aaron Rodgers is winning it all. I predicted it in week 1. Did I not?
You haven't predicted anything yet.
I predicted all of that in week 1.
It hasn't happened yet, so you haven't.
But I'm saying I predicted it, which means we're on the path to it happening.
It hasn't come true yet.
But we're predicting it's going to happen, and we're continuing to believe it, and we're seeing it with our own eyes. The MVP season for Aaron Rodgers is happening.
You've won 2 games.
You've won 1.
I know. You have 1 more game than us currently.
Okay? And they were brilliant wins. Brilliant wins. You had 1 Mickey Mouse win against, I don't even, who'd y'all
The
beat?
Bengals are shit. They're 0-3 right now.
Bruh, you
They're
beat
shit
lesbian
right
Joe Burrow, dog.
Okay, do you want to bring that up? He does look like a fucking lesbian, doesn't he?
Have you seen AB's tweets?
No, I have
Dude
not.
said, dude said Joe Burrow's 0-3 as a lesbian.
Dude, I was playing Madden, and they have him with his blonde tips in Madden. I thought they just bugged the game, and then I watched the game again, and was like, what the fuck did he do to himself? He looks like a woman. He looks feminine now.
Which, that brings up a funny comment that was made at the basketball game, which we'll go into later.
Oh, God.
Made by this one right here. But, first, speaking of Emily, Giants beat the Browns.
They did. I was so thrilled.
They didn't just beat them.
Which Jonathan was convinced would not happen. In last week's
literally
episode.
I wasn't
said
saying
it
I
was...
wasn't convinced. It just didn't seem like it was because the Giants are, well.
Listen.
Okay, well, the Browns are ass.
What did I tell you today? What did I tell you? Daniel Jones got the dog in him. I've been telling you this since week 1.
Yeah.
I'm telling you he's
and I was
him.
like, well, I guess he isn't nicknamed Danny Dimes for nothing.
That's what I said.
It is all Malik Neighbors.
That's
Sorry.
what
Malik Neighbors is cooking.
I told you.
He's
Daniel
very
Jones
good.
is him. I
It's
believe.
Malik Neighbors. It's not Daniel Jones.
Yes.
I've been a Daniel Jones believer since week 2, dog.
No, you haven't, dog.
Since week 2, I have.
No.
Since
no.
week 2. Not week 1.
Week 0, dog, basically.
No,
No.
week 2, I was
No.
convinced.
No.
Bro, when I seen he's got the same stats as Patrick Mahomes, who is everybody's GOAT, and ESPN wants to suck off, and Chris Collinsworth can't get enough of him, and Daniel Jones is doing the same stats, all I'm saying is I'm convinced.
I'll give it to the Giants for their fucking destroying that corpse last game. But if you take away Malik Neighbors, Danny Jones is nothing again.
I'm just saying, I'm convinced. He is the second best quarterback in New York. I'm convinced.
If you take away Malik Neighbors, Daniel Jones looked like Bryce Young.
Listen, but he's cooking right now.
He is.
He's
Because of
cooking.
Malik Neighbors.
Now, this is your team, so what else you got to say about your team? Because I'm over here just talking about Daniel Jones cooking.
That they're going to lose tomorrow.
That is true. Let's go into
They're going to lose tomorrow.
Let's go into the next games because everybody's teams have upcoming games this week.
First again. I did kind of touch on it.
Well, she already went. Let her go. She was talking about because the Giants game is already going to be over by the time the video goes
Oh,
out.
is it?
It's Thursday night.
Oh, yeah, it will. No.
So tell us, how's Thursday Night Football going to go against the Cowboys?
Not good.
Which, listen,
Okay, no, the Cowboys haven't been doing the best this season, though.
And what did I tell you? I'm going to root for the Cowboys.
I was going to make the comment. I
was joking. I told you I'm rooting for the Giants.
I have faith the Giants are going to kick the Cowboys' ass.
Listen.
The Cowboys are dog shit.
Listen, the Cowboys...
Are we all voting for the Giants on Thursday today?
Listen.
I vote Giants.
I'm going to be honest.
Perfect.
Like I told you the other day,
Uh-huh.
Cowboys are one of the teams that I like the most in the league. I will be honest, like, of franchises. But I'm rooting for the Giants for you. I'll be there. I'll watch once you get home. I'm not watching the first half, but I'll watch it once you get home.
Great, okay.
I'll be there.
Cowboys are frauds, so.
But I'm going to go with Giants because that's the team I'm rooting for to win. So we're all going Giants. All right.
Roll Tide.
Patriots play against 49ers?
Yes. And, I will say after the last 2 weeks of the retardation in both the Seahawks and Jets game, I have very little faith and confidence that the Patriots will even put up more than 3 points against the Niners. But it's a game I'm going to watch. It's a game I'm going to cry. And it's a game I'm going to watch the fraud Brock Purdy kick our ass.
I don't get upset about sports, so
I was excited for
That's
the new.
such a
improved
lie.
Why'd you look at me and say that's such a lie?
Dog.
I was ready for the new improved Patriots, but we have fallen.
New and improved.
Oh,
That's
we
wicked.
were supposed to be new and improved, and now we are still bums and bums.
So when are they playing?
The Patriots Monday
They're-
night.
They're not Monday night. They're
Yes.
Sunday.
Sunday night. Sorry.
Sunday at 4:30, dog.
Yes.
So not
I'll be there.
not Sunday night.
I'll be crying. I'll be crying at 4:50.
Oh, and that's an away game? Damn.
I'll be crying at 4:50 when the Niners somehow already have 60 points against us. 20 minutes into the game.
And the last game, of course, is the Jets and Broncos. Aaron Rodgers is going to throw 450 on them, 4 touchdowns. And
I hate the cockiness, but I hope he does because that is
Right.
fucking fantastic for fantasy points.
I'm over here hyping up Aaron Rodgers, dog. It's my GOAT.
Aaron Rodgers is going to cook, and that Jets defense is going to flatten the Broncos.
Aaron Rodgers, the enigma that he is going to cook.
The psychedelic mushroom that he might already be is he's gonna cook.
Listen.
Literally. He's gonna literally cook, take some shrooms, and then go play football.
Listen. It's my guy. If you want to do mushrooms, do mushrooms.
I will say.
I'm not going to sit here and endorse mushrooms, but I will say, do mushrooms and you'll be like Aaron Rodgers.
I do want to mention, imagine being one of the best quarterbacks of all time, and you decide to make your documentary on your psychedelic journey.
And you call yourself an enigma.
And you call yourself an enigma.
I mean, I could see myself doing that. Calling myself an enigma.
Yeah, you might have the ego of Aaron Rodgers, but I love the laugh and walk away. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, that's that. Yep.
I made a joke that might have just been confirmed.
I mean, I don't think I have that much of an ego, to be fair.
I'd hope not. You're not an NFL great.
Bruh. Name one egotistical thing I've done. Neither one of you can.
You call yourself the driving god.
Okay, because I have the proven track record. Emily, what do you think I do that makes...
It's that dog. It's Big Dog.
It's Inchon.
Big Dog Inchon.
So what do you think I do that's egotistical?
Can't absorb the fact that you lose.
That too. Yeah, that's a pretty good point.
Also,
You know
I
what?
do have another question for you. When do I get annoyed or upset about sports results? 'Cause we talked about this. And you just kind of like said I do without saying when. When have I ever gotten annoyed or disappointed by sports results?
Today
Today.
at the game.
Did I? How?
Oh, I bet you did.
How did I get disappointed at the game?
I bet you did.
Butthurt.
No, come back.
Oh,
How?
I bet you were.
When was I disappointed? When was I upset about the game?
When Indiana lost.
When your
And you
goat
just
lost.
you just accepted the fact that Connecticut was winning.
I did just sit there in the stands for like 5 minutes after the game saying
Yeah,
absolutely nothing.
Broden, get up.
So let's get into that game. First of all,
I will say, watching the last.
hold on. Let me build up to the game though. We got to tell you about the adventures of the day.
Go for it.
So first of all, once I got out of work and drove home at a sensible 55, I then went to
Add
the
30
game.
more miles to that.
Dogs.
Give it a good 85.
No.
That makes more sense.
No. No, I went maybe 75 at one point.
Oh, okay.
But once we got to the why are you looking at that? Once we got to the casino, we went around, got some food. We actually, when we got food, we went in and there was first of all, a lot of Indiana fans, getting like, a lot of Indiana interaction. Like, yeah, let's go. You're wearing Indiana, right?
Yeah.
Had a few with that. One guy was talking about Indiana for like 2 minutes. He's like, how many people are going to be wearing Indiana at the game? I was like, no, it's going to be like split 50-50, which it was. Mm. And then we went to get food, but it was like a 20-minute wait. So we went to there was another place that,
Yeah.
because I told Emily, I'm like, pick where you want to go, pick a second option. So the
Yeah.
first place we're like, all right, let's go to the second option, which she couldn't go to because it was actually within the gambling area. So she couldn't walk through the area to go to the restaurant.
Yeah.
But on the way to that second option, I got interviewed by a dude from some magazine. Was it Time
Did you?
magazine?
No way, really?
Yeah, he came up and he's like, I'm doing an interview about Caitlin Clark. And I was
Okay.
like, he asked a few questions about like, why do you like Caitlin Clark? Have you watched women's basketball before Caitlin Clark? Do you ever, because I had the jersey on, so he's like, do you ever think you'd wear a women's basketball jersey? I was like, no, the fuck? And then he's like, do you have any other jerseys? And I was like, or any other, like, do you have any NBA player jerseys? I was like, Steph Curry. So he's like, oh, you like three-pointers, which I do, big fan of the three. If you guys didn't know, that's kind of my favorite thing in basketball. And then, he just asked like simple things like where you're from, that type thing, and what do you do for work? So that was good. I
Yeah.
should have name dropped YouTube. I didn't think of it until right after I was
Dude,
done.
you so should have shouted out the channel.
It didn't cross my mind until I walked away. But
That's upsetting.
I'll find the article and once it comes out, I got you.
Big chance missed out there.
Listen, get the dog in me. I'll be back next time I get interviewed. But basically, the thing is that I was ready for the interview. I pulled up. I was like, oh, let me talk, let me cook.
Yeah.
And then the dude asked Emily what she thought of it. And she's just like, I'm just here, dog. She has like not went to basketball, watched one game ever.
I will say it is the funniest interactions talking to people that don't care about the sport and know nothing about it. It's always the best interactions because like I'm just here.
That's basically the thing. He's just like, you're just going along for it. She's like, yep.
I'm just here. With this guy wanted to go, so I just came. I tagged along. I'm just here.
Yeah, he bought the tickets, so I guess I had to go.
I don't know nothing. I'm just here. I'm chilling.
Rather be home petting the cats, but I'll be here.
Felt.
But yeah, it was cool, and it's just interesting to sort of see the level of attention that it got as an event. Because I mean, I've been to many Connecticut Sun games
Yes.
over the years. I never had one time since somebody doing an interview at the casino. I never seen the lines that long. I mean, the arena was damn near full. I never heard it that loud. It was just like, it's interesting to watch. And that's what I was telling Emily, because I was like, you don't really understand the full impact of it if you haven't been watching the sport, right?
Yeah.
Because again, she watched one game like 2 weeks ago with me, but that's it. So like, if you don't watch, you don't really understand the impact of Caitlin Clark on the league, how it really went from irrelevant with like every game that I went to was from my parents getting free tickets from the casino to spending $75. Like
Spending your own money to buy
I spent
tickets.
more money on these tickets than I spent for my parents to go to the finals in 2022.
Okay.
Like, or like close to the same amount. Like, put it that way.
Yeah.
The tickets that I got for them, because they went to all the games that year, but didn't get free tickets to the finals. They're like, oh, we don't want to buy them, so I bought them tickets. So I spent the same amount of money for that to go to this, where it's a playoff game, it's not a finals game.
Yeah.
So it's definitely interesting to see that. And I mean, we were going up the escalator to the restaurant, and there's like a reporter from NBC Connecticut down there chilling with like his gear. Like, I've never seen reporters outside of a game, or we're sitting in the sports bar, whatever restaurant, and all the TV's on. And I mean, obviously they've had the games, like, oh, we're getting ready for a game on ESPN, but like to see all the talk shows like that were on the other screens talking about it is very interesting, because again, it's not something that you'd ever really see like WNBA on it. So to see like that much of attention on the game, and again to be there in person is interesting, because again, I've seen the effect of Caitlin Clark's popularity on TV, but to really witness it in person, it was quite cool. To witness that. The game itself obviously was a pretty good game. Pretty close throughout it. I mean, it came down right to the very end of it, last few minutes. Just seeing Caitlin Clark open the game with a 3, hit a few more pretty early on. It's kind of disappointing, because I was like, in my mind, I was like, I want to record the first play of the game, and then I didn't, and it was Caitlin Clark 3. But it was very, very cool to watch the... That reminds me. I'm missing an important item.
Are you?
Do you know what the important item is? Do you want to go get said important item?
I don't know how to feel. I put Donald Trump as my background. You're like, dude, I have an important item. I don't know how to feel about that. Are you drinking Prime? You are a sad excuse for a human being.
Let me cook, G. That shit's fire.
No, Prime is one thing you are not cooking on.
I'm cooking on Prime, dog.
No, Prime's bad.
Okay. Either way.
I'm gonna change this. I gotta switch it up every now and then.
Very good game again, coming out of the end of it. The first, I went into the game like, all right, I kind of want, both teams to win. Like, I've rooted for Connecticut for, a long time. Like, I've been to the games at least. But I haven't really been, like, super into it. It's been, like, enjoyable, but not, like, that's my team. So, then was I was rooting for Indiana.
I'm going to be honest, for me, that's probably the first WNBA game I've sat down and watched the entire thing.
So, my favorite part... Right, oh, here, you want this?
Oh.
You want this? We're gonna pull up, dog. We're ready, dog. We're ready.
Yes.
We're ready, dog. All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're ready, G.
There it is.
So, this is what Wen was supposed to get for his birthday.
Yeah.
And then it didn't come in time.
And then it didn't come in.
So now it's mine.
Okay.
We're rocking with it.
Sorry, Wayne, if you see this. Sucks to suck.
Make Wayne great again.
Make Wayne great again.
I mean, I guess make Wayne great for once is what it should say, but... yeah. So... Again, the game was fire. My favorite part, though, was at the... Actually, there's 2 parts. Emily started laughing, reminded me of one of them. She asked about one of the players, and I asked if one of the players was a dude.
Pro looked like a dude.
Which we do have recorded on video, because I happen to be recording one of the plays at that moment. And she's like...
ask which player this is?
Was it number 1? Number 1 on Indiana. She's like...
Oh, God.
She's like, is that a dude? Oh, man. So, that's the one that's dating Dejanay, your goat.
Okay.
I know. 2 of the players on Connecticut are like engaged or some shit. Yeah. So let them cook.
No. Nah, dog.
Fucking cat. I fucking cat. She said no.
No, I
need you to come back, though.
The game.
This is the important part. My actual favorite... Oh, you're going to bring over your Tism toy.
Oh wait,
Let me see one.
No.
Let me see one.
No.
This is what we got at the game. You might have seen him.
Wow.
You might have seen him in the crowd.
I didn't pay attention. I completely spaced you were there and was just watching the game.
I mean, we were in the
I've never
top,
been
so you
so-
wouldn't have seen us.
I've never been so invested in a basketball game.
I've been invested in a basketball game.
But I'm gonna have to get rid of my background because I don't know if this will show up. But speaking of Tism,
Oh God.
I gotta show you. I can't. Hold on one second. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it, but this pin here that says "Rhythm with the Tism" that I got from Pin Guy at work.
Pin guy.
That next time I see you, I will have to give you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Why you keep leaving? You need to actually be
Oh,
here.
and then,
Actually have an important moment.
I forgot what it was, but the other pin that he gave me was some stupid like dad joke thing. And yeah, and then the other one was the beaver. I fucking know the name of the show, but like I can't.
It looks
it's
like
there.
Wen and Jonathan.
You'd never see me that close to him.
Oh man. Once
Um,
Emily returns, with the other Tism toy,
Tism toy.
which we had to buy on Amazon.
I mean, I've been playing with this fan the whole time, so
Show him your Tism toy.
yep, I'd play with that.
I got one too, so we're good.
I'd play with that.
She bought two. They came as like a 2-pack, so we each got one. My favorite part of the game, though, right? Obviously, seeing Caitlin Clark play in person, very cool. My favorite part, though, was towards the end of the game. All right, the last quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what happened in the last quarter?
Oh. Indiana lost.
No, listen. Listen. No, stop. You got invested in the game more. You were actually into it. Like, you ever hear, like, clapping when Indiana made plays, right? Starting to understand the game a little bit, be a little more invested in who wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong?
I didn't say you were.
Okay. So you became more invested in the game because in the beginning you're just kind of like,
Wow, that's so cool.
you're like, I'm watching basketball. By the end, she's like getting into it a little bit. So that was cool to see.
I will say I was kind of the same way. It's like, I've never been that invested, but like I'm still, Tism was running. I was only kind of half paying attention. Then the fourth quarter came. I was like, this game's getting fucking good. I'm watching this shit now. Like, this is a good game.
Yeah.
I will say that fourth quarter, I don't think I've ever cheered that hard for a basketball game ever in my life. Not even for the NBA. I don't think I've ever cheered that hard in my life for basketball.
I mean, it was a great game. There was definitely like a lot of good plays in it. I do think that the refs did favor Connecticut a little bit. It felt like some of the plays. I also think Indiana made some mistakes, but I was talking to Emily about it when we were walking out of the casino. How, because she said that Indiana threw at the end, but realistically,
Kind of seemed like it a little bit.
the thing is that the playoff experience isn't there for Indiana. Going into the playoffs, Indiana's players had a combined 19 games of experience, where Connecticut's players had a combined experience of 222 games. Like they have champions on the team, or at least a champion, and experience of going to the finals. Like,
but it definitely felt like toward that fourth quarter they were, I guess, nervous. You could say they were making a lot of mistakes and a lot of penalties, and you could tell that they weren't on their A game.
Yeah, because I mean, it's the pressure of those big moments. Like, I think that some of those players probably didn't go to even big moments in college. Like, obviously, Caitlin Clark did go into the championship games in college, but like, did all the other players do that? Probably not. Like, they probably went to other schools and we didn't make it as far in the tournament. So you probably don't have that same level of pressure experience. So
was that an actual playoff game, or was that for Indiana to make the playoffs?
The game tonight?
Yeah.
That was the first round of the playoffs.
Okay, yeah. So
So
I mean,
Sunday was the first playoff game. This is the second
for it to be the first playoff game for a lot of those players,
one because they played
and
the first the other day.
and for it to be whatever,
I'm just making sure we get the details correct.
um, and for it to be that close by the end to Connecticut, I mean, I could understand how the pressure would get to you.
Because
and
the
that
other
would
thing
be
is
a
a
lot.
must win. It was a must win
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, being like 4-3 points the difference between Connecticut in the last like 2 minutes of the game. I could understand the nervousness and the like. Jesus, this is a lot on us.
Because again, Connecticut's been like to the finals twice since 2019. 2019, 2022, they made the finals. Indiana hadn't made the playoffs since 2016. So,
Yeah.
like, there's a big difference in that. Just as, like, a franchise in general. Like, Indiana hadn't been there in, almost 10 years. Where Connecticut's made the playoffs, like, every year. So,
Mhm.
I think that's a difference in it that you kind of gotta see and expect. So, I think next year, Indiana will come back a little better.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think of the game?
It was basketball.
What else?
In the end, that's kind of how I feel. Just basketball. I mean, like,
What else?
Just basketball.
Listen, you'll be by the end of the NBA season, so by the end of April. Listen,
I'm
you'll be
listening.
stop getting distracted by Cap. Come back.
Well,
By the end of the NBA season, look at end of the NBA season, you'll be an enthusiast. You'll be like, I love basketball. We're gonna watch every Warriors game together, all 82.
I'm probably gonna watch like maybe 3 games out of the entire season.
Now we're gonna watch many games though, okay?
Mm.
Excited?
Mm.
She seems thrilled.
If they're on, I'll watch like quarter of it and kind of walk away. But I might watch the championship and the playoffs, depending on who's in it.
Warriors going the whole way this year.
I mean, if the Celtics are in the playoffs, I'll
They're-
watch it.
They're not gonna win the finals
They
this
might
year.
not win. I don't know.
I don't think the Celtics make the finals, and they don't have a Mickey Mouse run like they had last time. Everybody got hurt. That kind of helped them.
I understand that, but I mean, they were
Nah,
still the
Mickey
best team in the league.
Sure.
They were literally the best team in the league
Sure.
last year.
Sure.
They literally were.
They weren't, though. The East was weak, and everybody got hurt that they had to play against. Mickey Mouse run, not a real championship.
Okay.
Just saying, Mickey Mouse run wasn't a real championship.
Okay.
Jason Tatum is a bum.
I know you're a hater. You get
He
it.
should be putting the fries in the bag. That should be his focus.
To be fair, Jason Tatum was fucking weird as shit at the end of that game. Copying just fucking everyone, every great is just a little bit weird.
Bro, you're practicing in the mirror for that when that moment comes up.
Definitely a little weird. I could understand from a standpoint if like there's a kind of the guys you look up to, and you just won a championship, so you're just trying to reenact the guys that you've looked up to your whole career or your whole childhood or whatever. But like, it's still just kind of weird to be copying their like most famous pictures and.
Like, the only one I understand is doing the Kevin Garnett one because that's obviously the last time Celtics won a championship, so I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, all the other ones, like, bro, you're copying Steph Curry by literally saying what he said when he beat you.
Yeah.
Like, and also he did that after winning Finals MVP, which was the only thing he had left in his career to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he said, what are they going to say now? It wasn't his first championship when he didn't have Finals MVP, he didn't have a league MVP. Like, that's the thing. Jason Tatum doesn't have those stats. He doesn't have any, like, record in, important categories. He doesn't have MVP, like, in any spot.
I admit, like, Tatum he's a fucking good basketball player. He's one of the best shooters on the team, but to be cocky that hard and to try and think you're cooler. That like he's trying too hard to act like he's better. Like he might be one of the best shooters on the team, but compared to people like Kobe or Curry, he's nothing compared to them.
So you got 1G. Like, let's get you some more. Like if you're gonna be out here copying Kobe, you're gonna be copying Steph Curry. Like,
Yeah, at least win the next 3 and be MVP in the next 3.
get
if you're
those,
gonna do that.
get to the levels of top
Yeah.
5 all time players. That's the thing.
Like, be a great before you start mimicking the greats.
Like
And
Jason
try-
Tatum isn't a top 100 all time player. Let's not talk about being a top 5 player.
Well, maybe top 100, but he's not high on the list.
I don't know. They already have this. So here's the thing: they have the 75 greatest players already. That list, or would they have 76 players on because there's one extra? So they have the 76 greatest players, and I can think of about 24 more that should be on the list before Jason Tatum. So
To be fair, Tatum also isn't my favorite player on the team. I'm here for Peyton Pritchard and Jaylen Brown. Those are my guys.
I'm here for the Celtics to miss the playoffs, and their stupid
I
leprechaun.
don't think that's going to happen, but
I hope their stupid leprechaun goes away. I hate that dude.
it won't.
That dude's a bum. That leprechaun is a certified bum.
You'll have to suffer with them winning, but hey, at least you get to kick the fucking Patriots' ass twice.
I hate Boston sports. Speaking of Boston, we gotta talk about that next. Alright, so we finished off by talking about the terrible sports culture of Boston and how they're all miserable bums.
I'll admit, Boston fans are fucking idiotic.
Yeah,
They're
Boston's the
crazy.
worst, besides the Red Sox.
It really is.
Red Sox are a great team and I love them. But everybody else, Celtics, Patriots, the hockey team with the bear,
Oh, what's wrong with the Bruins?
their
Bruins haven't
existence.
done anything.
Their
What's
exist-
wrong with the Bruins?
Their existence, dog.
The Bruins haven't done anything.
Their
though.
existence, dog.
Take a breather.
Like out of every team, the Bruins are the ones to not hate because they haven't done anything.
Nah, they suck,
They were
dude.
good for a while, but
Nah,
that's-
they're part of
they
the
haven't
problem,
done
dog.
anything.
They're part of the problem. Sorry.
They were good. They've been second.
They're part of the problem. We're rooting for Las
They're
Vegas.
like just completely mid as fuck now.
Las Vegas. Let's go.
Bruins.
Las Vegas.
Bruins.
Big.
Actually,
Whoa!
Bruins.
Whoa! Whoa!
let me go get my Bruins jersey real quick.
Why are you part of this series?
I'm gonna go grab my Bruins jersey. Hold on.
Bruh. Do you even watch
You go.
hockey?
I'm gonna go wear my Bruins
Dog.
jersey.
I have indeed.
Dog.
Yes.
And you like the Bruins?
Yes.
Why?
And I keep track of them.
Dog.
Except they're being very mid.
Listen, I thought you were better than this. I thought you were better than rooting for these teams. You know, you like the Giants, so I thought, okay, maybe you'd like a team that's not like them. Obviously, like the Red Sox, but like Red Sox are okay. But I
The
figured
slander is
I
ridiculous.
thought you'd be
It
better.
is
Than that.
ridiculous. He's just a hater.
I
He hates
thought-
I'm gonna go to
every-
bed now.
No, we need
Yeah,
you here.
No, you
We
don't.
need you here.
You're hating on the Bruins. I'm passing, dog. I'll pass. Go back to my shit.
Dog,
I'm
this
keeping this on the rest of the podcast now. I don't have a Patriots jersey that fits me anymore, so I can't wear that.
so you're gonna pick that over shilling the merch, dog?
Dog.
Dog, it's in the thing. Ah, man, that's crazy.
Boston, baby.
Speaking of the terrible city that Boston is,
Terrible.
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 We went to Boston.
Mm.
Do you want to tell why we went to Boston?
See a concert.
What was the concert?
Bowling for Soup and Wheatus and Don't Panic.
That's my exact same expression when you said we're gonna go see. I was like, "Yup, sure." So Saturday we.
And we stood.
Mm.
And you threw fit.
Oh,
We
I was
stood.
thrilled. We'll get to that part. But first, I was going to a concert of artists that I didn't know existed.
You knew a couple.
Me neither.
I knew like
Never
one
heard.
song by them.
I've never heard of them.
What's the song? What's their popular one?
Teenage Dirtbag.
Oh, okay, I do know that song.
But okay, but what about the Soup guys? What's their popular song?
1985.
The Soup Guys.
1980,
1985.
1985. Okay,
Never heard that one.
you probably have, but you definitely have heard the song. You just didn't put a title to it or an artist to it.
You talk about
Bro's gonna mute and listen. um, it's hilarious. All right, so we went to go see them.
Oh yeah.
So we drove to
Go.
Boston.
Got my merch.
So we drove to Boston. Now I had never driven to a city like that before, so that was fun. We are enthusiasts of the country lifestyle. We want to have 1-lane roads and like farms, so not like the city. So when we pulled on the highway and there was a 5-lane highway or 4-lane highway, whatever the hell it was, I was like, I want to go back home. I hate it here. So once we did arrive in Boston, and we were in the near Fenway, we were on one of those roads. We eventually found somewhere to park. I didn't want to pay $70 for parking because it was a Red Sox game day at the same time. Because what we went to, what was it, House of Blues, right?
Yeah.
So it was literally across from Fenway. So the thing was, it was raining, so the game ended up getting rained out. So it was a bunch of disappointed Red Sox fans walking around in all their gear. So that's unfortunate.
We saw one Jets fan.
We did see a Jets fan. Shout out to the one guy who was a Jets fan in Boston. You're my
Boston.
hero.
That's a crazy place to.
I
not
seen
be
that. I was
able to
like,
live in.
my man. If I was one of the people that like said something to people publicly, I would have 100% been like, my man.
Bro was trying to get jumped by fucking Boston fans.
Like, shout out to that dude for pulling. I mean, bro got that dog in him. But
He's pushing his luck. That's a wrong state to be doing that in. But
listen, represent your team. Pull up.
I'm not saying that, but like Boston is probably that's a wrong place to be flexing your team. That's not a New England team.
Listen, I'll pull up to a
Boston fans are. Boston
I'll pull
fans
up to
are
a Celtics game wearing a Warriors jersey. I don't give a fuck. I'll do it. Care? I'll have my Steph Curry jersey on. Either way,
Yeah. Anyway.
we eventually found parking. And we got out of the car. Now this dude guided us to the parking garage. It's kind of strange.
Yeah.
But Emily found us a parking spot, which is good location, good parking.
Pilgrim parking, dog.
Shout out Pilgrim Parking. Go check them out on X and Instagram. But we got out of the car and we realized it's cold as fuck because it was cold. It was like 60 degrees and raining.
Yeah.
And we're like, we have to walk all the way like to Fenway essentially.
Yeah.
And we're like, because we were like probably, I'd say half a mile away.
Yeah.
And somebody here is not an enthusiast of the cold. If it's below like 75, it's hoodie season. So she was already cold. And me, if I'm saying it's cold, because I'm out here t-shirt and shorts when it's
Shorts all the time. Yeah.
when it's 20,
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I need a hoodie. So we went down. We also had to find a bathroom because we hadn't been in the bathroom in 2 hours. So
Yeah.
the way that we came from had a TJ Maxx. So we walked there.
Yeah.
Went to TJ Maxx. We each found a hoodie. I found the most Boston thing I could find. It's
Oh,
a Red
God.
Sox hoodie that says Wicked Hitta on it.
Oh God, dude. I
So
love that.
I was like, yup, I'm buying that.
That's amazing.
So there was that. We put our hoodies on and we walked back and went to the
Yeah.
car real quick, grabbed some water, and then on the way to where we're parking, we seen a Target. So we had to go see a Target in the city because city Target seems badass. So we went to Target, went up the escalator. We seen the cart escalators. That was cool.
Yeah.
And then we had to go look for Minecraft stuffed Minecraft figures, little characters. So we have a few of those. And by a few of those, I mean we have a goat, pig, bee, cat, creeper, pumpkin. Am I missing any?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but we have a lot. So to see if there's any more, I had to look for NASCAR cars. And again, just it was very interesting walking through a Target that was multi-story Target. I was
Yeah,
like, oh, this is
I can
going on the
imagine.
podcast for sure.
Yeah.
It's the first thing I said when we walked out. Also,
Yeah.
this is a Target that sold alcohol at it. So I was very interested in the fact there was a Target with
Interesting.
wine and
Uh,
beer.
That's interesting. Actually.
But the coolest thing was the view from this Target out the window. It was the street, and then
Yeah.
on the like literally like if you turned 5 feet this way, Fenway Park.
Okay, that's cool.
I was like, bruh. But the most wild thing is again, you see on the news of like these stores in the states that like lock up shit. Walking by locked up socks and underwear, very weird.
Boston's a place where that would happen though.
It is. Again, a lot of cities have that as an issue in general, but
Yeah.
it was very weird to walk by like things that, we would go by at, Targets that we go to or any store we go to and just normal. To just
Yeah.
see it out and then you go there and everything's locked up.
Yeah, where like the most that we have locked up is electronics.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Electronics and like Legos. And even though
Yeah.
they just got little security things on them. So,
Even the ones at Walmart aren't locked up. Just the ones at Target. It's just.
so if you want to be security at Target and actually have to put in work for your job, go work at City Target.
If you're gonna go be security at Target too, do your job.
Also, if you're going to be security at Target, you do have this thing called a schedule, and you can leave when your schedule's up. That way you're at the recording at the scheduled time.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. If you happen to be a Target security, not that we're targeting any specific person with that message, but just in general, like if you do have a set place to be at a certain time, you can leave work at your scheduled time. Just saying, hypothetically.
Leave Starbucks alone and do your job. And be Target security as well.
Oh my god.
Focus on security, not Target or not the Starbucks.
Yeah, don't have your Starbucks Diddy parties. Like, come on.
Oh no.
Yep. I'm leaving. That's the end of the episode.
That's the end of the episode.
All right. So after we left Target, again, we are not individuals from the city, right?
Yeah.
We both live in towns that have farms, right? We drive by cows every day. Do we not? You enjoy the cows.
Almost every day.
Almost every day. So, we did not expect to have to wait in a gigantic ass line to get food because that's not what we're used to. Also, it was literally 2 hours or like an hour after the Red Sox game got canceled. So we're like, oh, let's go get a burger. We walk in the lines all the way through the place. We're like, all right, let's not. So, mind you, all we ate that day to start was a bag of Ritz chip things that we bought at Dollar General before going.
Yeah.
So we eventually don't find food.
Yeah.
So we're walking around and we're like, well, let's find something. So we didn't find any restaurant because it was about 5:30 and the tickets were for. It was about 6 o'clock almost, and the tickets were for 7. Was it 7 or 7:30? Didn't matter either way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something like that. We only had an hour to eat. I was like, it's gonna take an hour to get seated. So I was like, let's go find something at a gas station. You can find like a sandwich at a gas station or something, right?
Yeah.
The gas station we went to didn't have those. So we had a bag of chips and a soda.
Got water sprayed in my face.
Yep. She liked that. She had it all over
No,
her face.
Not dog. Not dog. Not dog. Not dog. It was one of those smart water bottles with the stupid flip tab.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
bro said, "Here, have water," and then didn't stop
Because
once I moved my face.
Because here's the thing. Here's what happened, right? I was like, here, drink water. And then she had some water, and I thought she was fully swallowed. So I was like, here, do you want some more? And she moved her face back as I went to squeeze it in her face. So then she got it all over her face.
That's hilarious.
You got
That's
this,
hilarious.
kitty.
Come on,
There's a
Inchan.
cat up there. There's a cat
Inchan,
up there.
send
I
it.
can see it in the mirror.
Come
There's
on.
a cat up. I
Good
see him.
job.
I see him. He's in the mirror. I see him.
We have the cabinet in the kitchen, and they like to go
Yeah,
on top.
I see cat. I see cat.
You know the
in mirror.
cabinet, though. The cats like to go
Cat-
on top of it, or
cat
Jackson
in
Inchan
mirror.
does. Jax
Cat
will
in
jump down. Inchan has to use the table. So there's stuff on the table. He freaks out. He just. So.
Cat in mirror. See cat. Me happy.
So once Emily got it off of her face,
I'm going to bed, dog. I don't want to be part of this no more.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Once it was off her face. Yep. Where are we going with this story? Seems a little bit off track.
we got in line at the concert.
Yeah.
Once we figured out where the line was, and then we got I got a wristband because I was able to buy alcohol because I'm over 21. And if you're not over 21, which somebody isn't, somebody's not old enough, so we can't do anything fun. We can't drink. We can't go
You
gamble.
didn't want to, dog.
I didn't want to drink, but we can't go gambling.
Oh, they didn't have moonshine. Huh?
I want to go to the sports book at the casino, and somebody can't go with me. Neither one of you
No.
can.
No, you're right.
What a bunch of fucking bums.
Just wait till next year.
The
all right?
the only person I can go to the sports book with
Just go with Wan.
is the person who doesn't know about sports. When will be like, can I bet on MMA? Nobody gives a fuck. Bet on a real sport. Not your scripted bullshit.
Just give it till next year.
Mm.
Then we'll go gambling together.
Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling.
Um,
Let's go to the beach.
So, once we got through the line and we got into the thing, Emily's pulling up on her phone the tickets.
Yeah.
And I was like, what kind of seats did you get for us? Now, mind you, we had been sitting or standing since we got out of the car in Boston at about 3:30, 4 o'clock. It is
Yeah.
now 7. I was ready to sit down. And again, we couldn't sit anywhere in the city because it was wet because it had been raining all day. We didn't get to go eat
That's-
anywhere.
She got standing tickets, huh?
I look at the thing and it says general admission. And I was like, dog.
I didn't tell him that it was standing only.
So we walk in, right? We walk in, once we go through the security and we walk in, I was like, there's no seats.
It's a Citizens House of Blues, dog. There are no chairs.
Well, I thought it would be blues, so it'd be like some boomer ass bullshit where they're like, I can't wait to hear, what's that blind dude that plays the trumpet? That dude.
I mean, most concerts though are standing.
No,
There's
you
not a
don't.
lot of them that are sitting. Most of them are all standing.
But I don't go to like, like the hip events that are cool with the kids. I'm going to a Doobie Brothers concert, dog.
Bro doesn't listen to punk rock.
I don't listen to punk rock or like I'm gonna go stand in a field and like do drugs type music. I listen to music that you would have done drugs in a field 50 years ago, but now it's people that want to have a nice, comfortable seat.
Bro
Right.
listens to Aaron Rodgers psychedelic music.
Because here's the thing. Like I said, I'm going to go to a Doobie Brothers concert, which I'm sure back 50 years ago would have been fantastic to stand around in a field, smoke weed. But now it's a bunch of old people that are like, make a sound when they sit down in their chair. They're like, this is a comfortable seat. Let me stretch my legs.
I mean,
out.
I do that.
I do too, but
I do as well.
you know what I mean.
Kitty.
Yeah. Cat.
Come here, Jax.
So,
Come here.
I spent the day getting wet in a city that I don't like, going to watch music that I have no idea about, that's standing room only.
Sounds like a fun day.
And we're standing here, and then we have one of, I don't know, the people, them, in front of us. And then
great.
we're surrounded by that type of crowd.
Mm.
Also, it is Boston.
Yeah.
So it's Boston and we have that type of crowd around us. So I'm like, this isn't my people. I want to be like, Roll Tide, like drinking moonshine, NASCAR, football, Confederate flags. That's what I'm here for. And these dudes are like pride flags, like, I don't know, natural organic beer, listening to some dude make a political statement mid-song and like vote for Kamala Harris type ass shit. That's the vibe I got.
No, you can't forget the fuck the Yankees.
Oh yeah, fuck
Constantly.
the Yankees. That was
Fuck
good.
the Yankees.
I do agree. Fuck the Yankees.
Fuck the Yankees.
Fuck the Yankees.
But outside of that, the crowd was definitely like Wen's people, the left, the extreme left, and I don't associate with the extreme left. If you were not aware, I don't think this podcast really gives off extreme left vibes. If I'm honest,
This background alone screams not left.
I think the most left here is probably Jax.
Yeah.
And he is not left.
I don't know that Trump is pretty left.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the only one sitting here that hasn't worn the hat is Jax, so probably. Probably.
I've got a bunch of American flags and shit all around me. So, I mean,
America.
Yeah.
America. Hoorah.
So, considering, again, to go with the how left is this group, Emily's question was asking if a basketball player was a man or a woman on a women's basketball team. So if you ask those questions, you're probably going to be a racist or something. So,
Might as well just be a white supremacist.
yeah, I think you're a white supremacist for asking that. To be fair,
You're gonna throw this cat at your face.
I'm pretty sure you're canceled on all social media platforms and it's over for you.
It's just what you look like in women's
If bro
people's eyes.
drops the hard R, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I'd be canceled.
Here's the question.
I have a cat.
Here's the question. Which is worse, the hard R or potentially misgendering somebody?
I'd rather purposely do both. But one's just a word to me, and the other, I don't give a shit about your feelings. So,
Oh.
leave
Hello.
your pretending to be a man or woman out of my life. I don't give a shit. Go play Pretty Princess with someone else. I don't care.
Guys, I have a thrilling idea.
Oh, God.
Thrilling idea.
What?
I have
Go
the
play
board
Cinderella
game.
with flowers.
No, Kitty, no, come back. I have the board game, right? Of Pretty Princess.
The fuck is that?
Hear me out.
Is that something Wed owns, probably?
Some Wayne type shit, yeah.
I do
I
do have a meme for you about Wen that I need to tell you after the podcast.
Yeah, send me after the podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's hear about Pretty Princess.
Let's hear about Wen's favorite board game.
You could get Wen to play it. Bro could have a little tiara
100% we
and
could
all
get
this.
Wait.
good shit. What?
What is this game?
It can you can play up to 4 people. There's 4 of us.
You have to do what?
If I have to dress up as a princess, I'm already out.
Yeah, dog. I'm gonna keep it real with you, G. I ain't playing that.
If it was like a Monopoly board game, you might get me, but I ain't dressing up as no Pretty Princess.
I heard Wen wearing a tiara, and I said, "Wait."
We could.
Okay.
I got Tractor
Okay.
Supply
That
Monopoly.
would be funny as fuck.
Tractor Supply Monopoly. I'm in. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
I got NASCAR Monopoly.
Oh.
That we haven't touched.
Fuck yeah.
Bet.
I'm in. Let's have a EBCW brand game night.
NASCAR Monopoly.
NASCAR.
You know, Wayne in person? Dude, that sounds like a day.
I don't think anyone would survive from that.
We're recording the entire thing.
Between autism and
And wham.
politics.
Oh, autism and politics.
Autism and black people.
In board games. Politics, ego, WAN, Monopoly. What a good mix.
Yeah, because you and Wang can talk about politics. She could be on some autism thing. She'd be tizzing in the corner.
And you can let your ego fly that you're winning in Monopoly.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna own all the property.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna have oceanfront property or whatever the most important one is.
I ain't gonna lie.
What's the most important one?
I don't want to play if this is gonna be the contingencies that I have to sit through.
What
I ain't gonna lie.
contingencies?
I ain't gonna lie.
You know what you get with the WCW brand.
Trust, I know.
You get autism. You get autism and politics. You get black and politics. And then you have the chosen one, the great leader.
The Aaron Rodgers.
The Enigma himself.
Yeah.
I'm making that a t-shirt.
I'm waiting for your fucking documentary now. On.
Babe, listen.
Fuck, I just gave him an idea.
Babe,
No,
God damn
babe,
it.
no,
I just
no,
gave him an
babe,
no,
idea.
babe,
no.
Oh
babe,
no.
babe,
This is
listen.
a no for me, big dog.
Babe, listen. I have an idea.
No,
I have an
it's
idea.
already not happening.
Babe, 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 hey, babe, babe, babe. You hear this nonsense going on?
Listen.
You hear this nonsense? I just gave him an idea. I just
Listen.
gave him an idea.
Listen, babe.
I let the egotistical bastard
No,
think about making his own
no,
documentary.
Can you just hear me
I
out?
messed up.
No,
I
big
made a
dog.
mistake.
Can you hear me out? Can you just hear me out for one second?
I'm hearing.
What if
Now he's trying to convince his woman if he can make it.
we did
Yeah.
our own documentary?
Oh, now he wants her in on it.
But listen. It's gonna be a documentary about me and the WCW brand and like the whole like history of it. And we can interview you. We can interview Wen. We can interview Janathan.
If we're doing everybody, you know how like when you're interviewing someone, then like the person's name pops up on screen and then it goes away. Can we have Wan and then like in parentheses the black guy, or just the black guy, no Wan?
I love it. We have to do that. We have to.
So listen. Are you in, babe? Are we doing it? Are we doing a documentary on me?
If we can make Wayne
If
the
it's-
black guy, I'm so in.
But you can't say it's just you if you're including everybody too.
Well, no, because here's the thing. You think of a documentary.
Mommy.
Here's the you think of a documentary like Aaron Rodgers documentary. It's not just gonna be Aaron Rodgers. And people asked about Aaron Rodgers.
Rose could be walking in on every interview with everybody else, push them out of the chair and sit down. So, I heard we're talking about me today.
I just think that if we did a documentary on me, it might be the best documentary of all time. So hear me out, babe. Hear me out.
Even better than the Enigma himself.
Hear me out, babe. Listen. Filming starts tomorrow at 7 a.m.
No,
One,
that's too early. I'll be
no one's gonna be up at that time. Two, I have to
I'll be up
work.
at 8.
I have to work at 9.5 hour shift tomorrow. That shit ain't happening, dog.
Hear me out. Even better idea.
I'll be up at 8.
I have 9.5 hours to plan the documentary, including questions, filming dates, everything. You give me 9.5 hours to just sit in front of a computer.
You won't.
I will write.
You won't.
I will write all the questions.
You won't. You
Sure you
won't.
won't play iRacing?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take my PC to work with me tomorrow.
Whoa.
I'm gonna plug it into the training room.
Whoa, babe, listen. I need to practice just a little bit.
In the training room.
I need to practice just a little bit.
Bro said, "Can I play for 4 hours straight?"
I did.
That's crazy.
You gave me 2.
Well, now I'm thinking it should be none. He got a documentary to write. Sorry, you can't.
Ooh.
Jonathan gets to write the questions. Some of them.
What?
I get no.
You literally just said you were doing it all, and now you're gonna put it on him.
Can we make Wan do it? He's good at questions and politics and stuff.
I don't want Wen involved.
You literally, he's the black guy. He has
No,
to be involved.
Wen's involved. I'm gonna text him right now and say we're doing a documentary on me. Hold up.
Exactly, he can make the questions.
Just
I'm not
announced.
Just Google him. At this point,
I'm gonna text him boat playlist 1.
Just announced documentary on me coming soon. Message has been sent. This got way off course.
Yes, it did. What the fuck were we talking
We're
about?
talking about the
before?
concert where I had to stand for
Yes.
hours while I got
So you had to
blasted.
stand for hours after walking for hours. How was that?
I was thrilled when we stood there when we first got in. I was so happy.
How long was the concert?
Too long. I'm gonna write. Hold up.
I
But I
mean,
guess it was probably like 2 hours.
we did leave the concert early because Bowling for Soup announced they're doing a whole album, and I was like, nah, dog, that ain't it for me. They said, we're playing these 18 songs, and then we'll play more that you know. And I was like,
Oh.
I'm out. I listened to 1985, and some kid play it on their guitar.
Wait,
and
we
then-
didn't get. Well, why are you skipping to that part? We got to cut through the whole fact that we had to listen to a random ass band that nobody ever heard of.
Because they're new. They're
Doesn't
brand
your
new.
shirt say they've been out since like 2009, dog? That ain't new.
That ain't new, Chief.
Pretty sure your hoodie says 2009 on it, dog. Or if I'm dumb, it says 2019, but still, that ain't new either, dog.
I mean, go check out epiccw.net. Go buy the Lord Shredder merch or buy the Goat merch. Definitely buy. Hold on.
Anything that's not Mr. September.
Go buy. Fuck. Shit. I forgot it, but go buy Emily's merch too. And buy Curtis for President and wife for whatever it is. Whatever president stuff you have for Emily too. I forgot what it was. Can't remember the name.
It doesn't just say Emily for First Lady.
Oh, yeah, that.
I'm telling Wen we're recording in person at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Just to
The thing
see.
is, I think he'd be down.
He's going to be, because he already said, I'm going to wear my best merch for the Zoom call. What I said is
Oh.
at 7 a.m.
Oh, God. Great, now we are... Fucking hell, we're making a documentary on Curtis now.
Yes.
That's fucking big.
Everybody's in.
I fucked up. We're making-
Everybody's
he's making a
in. Wen's
documentary.
in for the documentary.
He's making a documentary.
Come here.
Oh.
No!
Babe, isn't this
No.
great news?
No!
Babe, isn't this great
It's not
news?
good.
We get to make a documentary on me.
Mm.
We get to make
I just boosted his ego more.
documentary on me.
You hear that shit?
D- nah, this is your fault.
It is my fault.
You
I take
brought
full
it up.
responsibility for this fallout.
Oh, I'm so
I didn't-
excited.
I didn't even think about it until I said it. And then I was like, well, I'm fucked. Everyone else is fucked.
We all done for.
Let's go. I'm
So you're
so,
spending your 9.5 hours tomorrow planning, right?
most of
You
it.
should be
Most
upset
of
with
it,
me.
all of it.
Don't
No, because
support
here's the
it.
thing. I got other recording to do. I got iRacing to do. I got eating to do.
You don't have iRacing to do. You have other shit to do.
Babe, I need to iRace. I have no
No, you
iRace.
don't.
North Wilkesboro next gen car is calling.
I gotta take a nap. That's what I hear.
Wen said I'm not going to bed until 3 playing iRacing. That's a good idea. I don't
I'm
think.
gonna go outside, actually.
Nah, we don't need to go outside. It's okay. Come here.
I like the outdoors.
Don't ever let my ego get that high.
I don't have that much of an ego.
Yes, you do.
Babe, I don't
Yes,
have an
you
ego.
do. You
My
literally.
ego gets that high when I'm jacked. Alright.
What do you? Okay, what did I do?
Nothing, dog.
All right. So, what year did the band launch?
It's a good question.
What year did the hoodie say? Didn't it say on it?
Yeah.
And you forgot? Fantastic.
Oh, yeah, you were kind of celebrating about your documentary.
Oh, that's right. I'm doing a documentary about me.
Mm.
Coming to EBCW, whatever this is, soon. The thing is that Wen would be down if he knew that I wasn't going to be up till 3 in the morning.
Don't stay up till 3 in the morning.
Are you going to be here tomorrow for 7 a.m. recording?
No, I'll be doing laundry and then getting ready for work.
Fuck Lowe's, focus on video with
I
me.
gotta work.
Okay, what's more important? Working at
I'm
Lowe's,
giving my
documentary on
girlfriend
me?
a car.
What's-
That's kind of what's important to me.
Documentary on me or going to Lowe's? Just saying.
Getting money to get my woman a car.
Yeah, but that's not what I said. I said going to Lowe's or documentary on me.
Well, I'm sorry, but the money's more important right now. So
Lowe's. So he's saying Lowe's is more important. That's crazy. Okay.
Yes.
Lowe's is
currently,
more important than Epicedia brand. You guys heard it here first.
If I didn't need my money right now,
Jonathan
I
is
wouldn't.
committed to Lowe's over the brand. You heard it first.
So,
But this brand currently is not making me money. Lowe's is making me money.
Barely.
I know, but
Once the
That's what
documentary
I
comes out,
needed.
dog, think of the money will be rolling in. Netflix will
Yeah.
want the documentary.
she needs a car now, not then.
Bruh. I just had a brilliant idea. We pitch the documentary to Netflix.
What have I done?
A lot.
What have I done?
I'm
What
never
was-
gonna hear the end of this until it becomes a thing.
Nobody's gonna hear the end of this.
Yeah. So, anyways.
But you don't have to spend 8 hours of your day with me. She does. I think you should apologize to Emily.
I think you should apologize to Emily.
I didn't do anything. I'm just over here coming up with content.
I came up with that.
Did you?
I brought it up.
Barely.
You didn't come up with it.
Barely.
You didn't come up
I
with it.
mentioned making an.
But he
documentary
just
on
said, "What if we did a documentary?" I said, "What if we actually did it?" I put the idea out there as like more of a thought out
I
plan.
put the idea out there.
Nah.
A thought out
You were just
plan?
like, "Fuck, that's a good idea. Let's do it."
Exactly. So I came up with the idea.
No, you didn't.
No, I came up with the idea.
Barely.
You can't
This-
take
this
bros
is-
credit,
It's gotta
dog.
be on video on YouTube that I came up
What
with.
are we
the idea.
coming up with the title for this? Like Aaron Rodgers called himself an enigma. Like, what's a good word for me?
The driving god. The goat.
What do you think?
I mean, you are
Let's-
literally right down here in my corner here. The driving god. That's what your title is.
What was the merch I was gonna sell earlier about myself? There's something that I said.
I don't remember.
I have to go back when you edit it. Go back and find it for me.
Was it? Did you mention it in here?
Yeah, I did.
Fuck.
So Don't Panic became a thing in 2009, but they didn't get popular until 2019 and on.
So they're not a new band then.
That's a pretty old man.
Sucks to suck. All right, so we watched Panic at the Disco, and then we
It-
watched.
You can't brand it for something else that's not.
I don't. Isn't that a song?
Panic at the Disco is a whole another band, dog.
That's a whole band. Yeah, that's a whole band.
A better band than Don't Panic.
I'm
but-
not into this gay shit. How am I supposed to know? I'm just messing. It's just a joke. All right.
Ah, fuck it, that's a bat.
All right, so we watched the Panic ones, and then we watched the Wheat Frogs,
Bat.
and then by the time that they changed all the set over and the music blasted in our ears at 5 million, some people decided to stand in front of Emily where we've been standing the entire time, and they came and pushed her out of the way and said, "Now we're standing here."
Sounds about right.
And then the Super Bowlers pulled up, and they played some song, and then they played the one that Emily wanted to hear. And they had some dude. You can tell about the dude from the crowd. Tell about the dude from the crowd.
Yeah, there was some 17-year-old kid named Nick, I think. But
It was Nick.
They called him Ned.
The whole fucking
And then,
time.
so he went up on stage, and while they sang 1985, Bro played the whole guitar part. Bro kept playing
That's pretty
over the main singer, though, and it was kind of funny.
That's pretty cool.
The thing that's crazy is to go up there and have the confidence to, A, say, "Let me play your song,"
Your top song.
and have it be your most popular, like, recognizable song. People know it, like, without knowing the band. Like, did you, after you heard it, you knew the song?
1985, 50, whatever
Yeah.
it was. No, I don't. Nope.
You never heard, how do you never, bruh. Bro was uncultured in music.
I listened to Eminem when I was a kid. That was basically it.
You're uncultured in music. So you have me.
Eminem or like fucking Metallica. That's what I listened to as a kid.
Nah, so you're uncultured.
They played Master of Puppets while we were at the basketball game.
So
And I
sick
said-
of that song.
And I said, "Do you know this song?" Bro said, "Do you think I listen to Metallica?" No.
Dude, that is one of their most annoying songs ever. I'm
It
so
is.
sick of hearing that
Speak.
song.
All right, we need to move on.
No, we don't.
We need to move on to our next segment.
We don't have segments. We just talk about random shit.
Basically, that's what this has become. So you wanted to talk about Diddy parties earlier.
Yeah, I did want to mention it. I don't want to go in depth about it because I'm not wearing to make it my whole life. But this is kind of the Diddy party and the whole Diddy getting arrested thing is kind of huge. I mean, there's been a lot of celebrities come out as like part of this. It's fucking crazy. Some of the big names being like fucking LeBron James, Steve Harvey, Taylor Swift. It's just fucking crazy. J-Lo has been mentioned as well.
That means Patrick Mahomes did it then.
Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart have been mentioned. It's just fucking wild.
Wham's been mentioned.
Justin Bieber and Usher were possibly groomed and messed with by Diddy and his group.
Oh, Justin Bieber definitely was, dog.
He was Usher's replacement. Usher brought him in to replace him and the whole shit going down. Fucking Diddy killed Biggie and Tupac. It's fucking crazy. I mean, 50 Cent and Ice Cube have been having a lot of fucking fun on the internet with this shit. It's fucking amazing. I think it was actually, I can't remember if it was Ice or 50. I think it was 50. Posted a baby oil bottle.
Yeah.
And then I think it was said like Diddy oil on it.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. They've been shitting.
Wasn't it the one I showed you at work today?
Yeah. But I just find it crazy, since Diddy got arrested, a bunch of politicians and shit have like kind of disappeared and gone quiet. Celebrities are oddly quiet.
Obama was there.
Obama's been named as part of it. Kamala was definitely part of it. I mean, she dated P. Diddy for a while.
That's mercy.
It's just, I mean, she sucked her way into vice presidency. I mean,
suck your way to the top, I guess.
It's crazy how many people are part of this, and it's going to be crazy how many more are shown to be part of this and the fucked up shit that happened. And I don't know if it's proven yet, but they were talking about the baby oil that they found in this house might have been liquid ecstasy, I think it was. Not actually baby oil. It was some liquid.
Nah, his lawyer came out and said he just lives near a Costco, so he bought it in bulk. That's not a joke.
No way, bro tried to play that. That's crazy.
Bro said he lives near a Costco and bought it in bulk, dog.
That's fucking crazy, yeah. Look, Costco might have shit like that, but I don't think 1,000 bottles of baby oil or something.
Maybe you're buying it like in bulk, like
Diddy?
Three boxes a day, dog. Waiting for that resupply to drop.
I do kind of hope some of the women and like Justin Bieber and even Usher come out and talk about some of the stuff that happened with Diddy and just kind of expose more.
Dog.
And
remember that shirt that I sent you? It was like the Trump edit with like the American flag.
yes.
That same page, they had a shirt. It was pictures of Diddy, and it said, "Can you survive 5 nights of Diddy's?"
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh man. It's going to be
5 nights of Diddy's.
it's going to be wild.
Here's the thing, though.
Crazy.
The question is, does it come out, or is it like the Epstein thing where Epstein didn't kill himself and then...
Well, it is actually, there are rumors going around that Diddy is already dead, but none of them are confirmed, and it's only been like a couple of rumors. You won't really find it on mainstream media or on the internet, but
what I'm saying, is it going to be like where that was like Epstein list is going to come out and then it never did, and then it's just like everybody gets away with it?
I don't think so. Especially after, the House of Representatives just passed a bill. It just moved on to the Senate. That no matter what happens this November, we have to have an election. Even if we could, if we go to war or something, there will still be an election. It doesn't matter. So, if the Senate does pass that, Trump is 100% become president. And even if it does get covered up, I mean, he's already uncovering 9/11 and JFK.
My man.
I mean, we're
what? You asked the question in last week's episode. Would you declassify 9/11?
This November is probably going to be the downfall of the corrupt government.
Now,
Hopeful.
Speaking of the downfall of corrupt government, 2036,
Vote for Curtis.
Curtis for president, which would also make Emily first lady, and she has big plans as first lady, including Area 51. She wants to go look at the aliens.
Who wouldn't?
So,
It's cool.
Yeah.
if you guys want to support the campaign, go to epicw.net. We have a whole donate page.
Go buy Curtis for President flag because it's cool as fuck.
We have a Curtis for President flag. We have Curtis for President hat. Curtis for President shirt. Greatness awaits, which is our slogan. The hat of that. And just dropped merch, the Emily for First Lady hat. So if you want to, the women vote is very important. So, if you want to support women, then you can support the future First Lady. How do you feel about that? You can, go around and make gardens and shit. And go read books to children. Whatever the First Lady does, I don't know. Pretend to be president, probably.
Fucks up school lunch.
Oh, yeah, you can fuck up school lunch.
How about none
Or make it better.
Yeah, you can make school lunch great again. That can be your slogan.
I love it.
That should be your slogan, okay? We're gonna rock with it?
No,
Why not?
because I don't.
Why don't you rock with it?
Nah.
Tell me why you don't rock
Nah,
with it.
pass.
She doesn't want to make school lunch great again, guys. You heard it here first. If Curtis for president, that means school lunch is worse.
School lunch will be free.
Isn't it already free?
No?
No.
It
Maybe
was
from-
free during COVID, but that was about it.
I didn't go to school during COVID. I'm not a bum. I'm not like 5.
Actually, no, yeah, you probably went to school when it was free. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. It's like $3.
Nah, you had to pay for it. I just didn't get school lunch. I went the whole day without eating.
Yeah.
I didn't eat lunch in high school.
I rarely did either until it became free, but it was still shit, so I barely ate it. But
Either way. Another part of our political segment you got to touch on? You're good?
I said what
The only
I
thing...
guess what I've been paying attention to, I've talked about it.
Bless.
God bless America.
The only thing that I seen from political things all week that I wanted to touch on was Donald Trump gave money to a family at a grocery store. Shout out to bro. And there's my tweet. Bum of the day.
Actually, I do have one more thing to talk about for politics. Though.
But bro went and gave him money, and instead of saying, that's fantastic, Democrats' complete meltdown of he can't do that because he's giving money to potential voters for some bullshit. That's all I seen. Again, shout out to bro for giving out money. If you have the ability, if you have enough money that you can do that, I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah.
Because it didn't seem like he's buying votes. It just seems like that's his personality. He's going to go out and be like,
he's just helping people.
Exactly.
He's helping the American citizens
So,
that need it.
That's all I seen. Thought that was kind of cringe. That people are melting down.
On the topic of Trump as well, Congress just recently approved of him getting more security. He has a shit ton of security now. So congrats to Congress or whoever did it for being smart enough and giving him that, because there will 100% be more assassination attempts. Trump 2024, make America great again.
Also, if you want to make other things great again, you can go over to epicw.net now and get your Make WAN Great Again merch. And also make memes great again. Throw back to the classic memes like Bingus and other memes like that.
Just hoping I'd get through the whole podcast with a single mention of Bingus, but
here we are. Bing is gonna bing. So yeah, do you have anything to add to our political segment? I know you're a big fan. No?
Nah, fam.
Alright. So It's on to Song of the Week and then whatever game Emily's picked for us to do. So, Song of the Week, who wants to go first? It's Jonathan, because he goes first every single week.
Yes. My song of the week this week is World on Fire by Nate Smith.
Who the fuck is that guy?
It's a fire song.
Pretty fire song. It's a country song.
Who the fuck is that guy?
He's a
When,
country singer?
when is the country song from?
When is it from?
Yeah, is this like new country or is this like...
I don't know. I don't know.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I don't know.
Sound like a certain midget's Rent-A-Girl.
Oh, he released it last year.
Oh, how the fuck am I gonna know?
I didn't know how old it was. I've just been listening to country, and I've just had like a random shuffle of songs.
You
on
playing
that
some
I've
George
added.
Strait, my guy?
Let's see. I've got
Brooks
a lot
and
of
Dunn on
Morgan.
there?
I've got a lot of Morgan Wallen on here. My girl Coe Red, Jason Aldean, Jelly Roll. Really like Jelly Roll. That's my guy. Fucking Ashley McBride, Luke Combs, Nate Smith, Tim McGraw, Luke Bryan, Connor Smith. Where is he? Post Malone. Of course, I have Sweet Home Alabama on here.
My man!
And I've got John Denver's Take Me Home Country Roads as well.
Yep. Gotta get you more John Denver songs, though, my guy.
I agree. I haven't finished the play. Like, I just made this playlist.
Rocky Mountain High, my guy?
Huh?
Rocky Mountain High? That's a good one.
Again, I'm not done with it, so I gotta...
I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know what to add, dog.
Well,
Get you some George Strait in there. Amarillo by Morning. All my exes live in Texas. That other one, the big one.
yeah. I mean, if you have recommendations, just send them to me.
I
on
just
Twitter.
recommended you like a 6-song song.
Yeah, and my brain's already... I can't. The tism, alright? The tism be tisming, alright?
You know another
You got
place to go for great music?
Hmm.
EpicCW.net.
That's true.
You go there with the music tab every single week. You have the songs of the week, and you also have my songs that I picked for every single month, all the way back until I believe it was April this year. And the reasons why I picked them. Emily's gonna do long form writing about music on there coming soon.
I am.
I don't know. I just made that one up.
Anyway, yeah, so my song of the week's World on Fire by Nate Smith.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Just been listening to a lot, like the song, so. Yeah.
All right. What about Emily? What you got?
Oceanfront Property by George Strait.
Yeah, there you go. Jonathan, get your playlist up. Add it.
Alright, one second. I gotta fucking. Alright.
Bam, bam, bam. Oh, Tism. Where the hose at?
Shut up. Oh.
That's a banger song choice.
Alright, Big Dog, what's yours?
We're going to go with Song of the South by Alabama. Keeping my theme of Alabama-related things, we had Sweet Home Alabama. We had Roll Tide Roll. So now we got a song by Alabama. I get another Alabama-related song on deck coming up.
Roll Tide.
But Song of the South, I mean, it's absolute banger. Add it to your playlist.
I'll think about it.
You got to get like a real country in your dog. Bro's talking about Jelly Roll and Morgan Wallen and
Jelly Roll's a dog.
Post Malone,
man.
like
Jelly
dog.
Roll's a dog. I've got Adam Calhoun on there. I like him too. He's got that dog in him.
Listen, I'm just saying, you got to get real country on. They're not country pop, my guy. That's all I'm saying.
Whatever.
All I'm saying.
Cope harder.
I'm just letting you know.
Cope harder.
And now it is time for the game of the week. What has Emily selected? I've kind of been asking you for the last 2 hours to pick something. So what do you got?
Dog.
Great game.
I've
Wonderful.
been doing other
I'm going to
shit,
bed.
dog.
All right, well, let's talk about what Emily's been doing instead then. What have you been doing?
Stuff.
Like what? You want to let everybody know?
Nah, you got that.
I don't, because
You got that.
this is
dog.
your segment.
Nah, it ain't, dog.
All right, so here's the thing. Why don't you come with a random ass question? Ask both of us and see who knows the answer.
What was established in 1604?
When's mom's house?
Dude, I was gonna say when. Oh man, that's fucking hilarious.
I took your Twitter location, Doc. That's a great Twitter location, though.
When's mom's house?
All right, what's your next question?
You don't want to know the answer?
Oh, what's the answer?
Jamestown.
Who the fuck is that guy? No, that's that area in, like, Virginia that everybody abandoned.
No. Jamestown, Rhode Island was first.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Rhode Island. Who cares about Rhode Island?
Rhode Island's gay. Rhode Island's like the gay state in New England, besides probably Maine, where a lot of the gays really are, Massachusetts, Vermont, Connecticut.
Massachusetts.
Basically every state in New England's gay besides,
Nah, New
New
Hampshire
Hampshire.
and Maine are fucking goated.
No, New Hampshire's full of gays, dog.
New Hampshire and Maine are goated.
Bro, Maine has like a whole gay beach, dog.
They just have moose.
Anyways,
They got a lot of moose.
what's your next question? We need 3 questions on me. You got 1 down. 2 more.
3, dog.
2 more.
Dog, I don't know. What the fuck? What the fuck? I ain't no dog. Dog.
Jonathan missed all of that.
Huh? Yeah.
We have a container of dog treats. She was looking that way, and I just went like this, and she turned around. And she's like, "I ain't no dog."
Just give it to my brother instead. He'd eat him.
Of course he would. All right, what's your next question? What year was the Bingus meme established?
I don't give a fuck about that dog.
I don't give a fuck. I could not care less.
I'm just saying.
God fucking damn it. Dude, I'm not getting on right now. I'm sorry.
You got like 5 minutes, and then you can.
No, I'm not getting on. I have to do dishes and then go to bed. Wake up at 8 in the morning, do some laundry, go to work.
I'm going to sleep after this.
What's tomorrow? Thursday?
Oh, I ain't gotta work tomorrow.
Well, is today Thursday?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
today-
chilling. I just realized I can iRace all day.
You have a documentary to do.
Oh my god, you totally could. Instead of the documentary, you could be iRacing all day. You know? Oh, actually, we and Curtis were talking today about GTA. We both remembered that we're pretty sure we can get you the upgrades for the cars by just letting you win races.
And by letting you win races, we're gonna have a lobby where it's WAN against you.
So he
Yeah,
can just
because
let you win.
No, because
you can't handle losing.
here's the other thing. I
He's got a good
have
win streak, right?
I have an average finish that's very good, and I don't want to like hurt it by just letting you win races.
Mine's like almost perfectly even.
Bruh.
So,
Burner account.
god damn it!
Burner
Oh my
account.
god! Wait, I do have alt accounts too. I can do that.
Burner account.
I didn't even think about that.
Bruh, I'm a genius. Nobody's ever thought of burner accounts until just now.
Nope. I surely didn't think of it at work today. No,
You didn't think of burner accounts?
not at work. No, I didn't even think about the fact that I have alt accounts that I could use.
Bruh. I'm a genius.
Mm.
I am a genius.
Mm.
Speaking of me being a genius, second question of the day.
I've been trying to get there.
What's the second question? You have Google right in front of you.
I do have Google right in front of me, but I'm not.
Let's ask Siri. Oh, let's ask Grok. Let's ask Grok. What's a good party game question? What?
Do you know what's in a 2016 Dodge Charger?
Probably the fattest person going to Walmart.
I don't think that's accurate.
The lightest Dodge Ram owner drives that.
I'm not talking about Dodge Ram, dog.
Oh, what did you ask?
Dodge Charger.
At least
dog.
Dodge Ram.
No.
I don't know then. An engine?
Yeah, but what kind?
This is what Grok came up with,
Something gay.
which is a very good and original question. So I can't wait for Jonathan to be part of this one. Once he's done, I'm muting his mic. Nobody's gonna want to answer it, but it's gonna be cringe.
What's cringe?
Grok, I asked Grok, what is a good question for a podcast game segment?
Oh, God.
And Grok wrote, here's an idea for a fun and engaging question for a podcast game segment. If you could travel back in time and give one piece of advice to your 10-year-old self, what would it be and why?
Don't trust
Don't
black
vote Kamala
people.
because she's a bum.
Wait, what?
I didn't hear what she said.
So advice to you yourself. If
No,
we're-
I take that back.
if we're
No, I
she
take
said-
that back.
she
No,
said-
don't worry about it. Don't.
So if you're
No,
thinking back to
no,
yourself,
shh.
when you were 10, right? Which for you was however many years ago? 9. For you it was 10. For me it was like 15.
30.
15,
Old man.
I think. 15 years ago, me. This is 3 years before I started making YouTube videos. I would say make YouTube videos earlier. Also, my advice to myself would be don't be so negative on yourself. I feel like I've been negative on myself. My also advice to me would be you got that dog in you, so just like trust the dog in you. I feel
like you do.
I feel there's times that I like. No, here's the thing. I play this character lots of times in my ego, especially on videos. But there's like a part of me that has a lot of negative doubt, which you know all about. You've seen it, right? And I think not letting that be a thing, right? Don't doubt yourself because you got that dog in you, right? Because I'm fantastic at sitting on camera and saying I'm the best and I'm great, and I can do it at work because it's funny because everybody's like, bruh.
Right.
But if you really see how I can be, which again you have seen, you understand that it's not just how I am all the time. So it's that side of it. Now, what about you? I know you said don't trust black people, but outside of that, what would you tell yourself approximately 9 years ago?
To not make stupid choices. That your brother's gonna be an actual, give a heads up warning, like 5 kids. Get into that Elon Musk.
He's going for that Elon goal. Bro has no idea about this.
I'm lost as fuck. Right
So,
now.
my brother.
Are we talking about this on the podcast?
Yeah, we are now.
Oh, God.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
My brother,
Lore.
he's also 25. Except he's had about 5 kids. And the only 2 that we see are from 2 different moms. One lives in Massachusetts. The other one we don't really give a fuck about. Yeah. So that's your lore. It's the...
Some pretty good lore.
Oh. There, there's some worse stuff.
Oh, I bet there is, but...
There was
not
this
for a
night...
podcast.
Here.
Oh, God.
My brother, 2 different times, wanted to, 1, dress up for Halloween as the KKK. And then another time...
Which, hold up. Before we continue,
No.
is something Jonathan would do.
I want to make it clear. No, I would not do that for the whole of Halloween. Would I 100% do that and then go walk to Wan's house? Yes. Yes, I would.
I'm going home.
The second part is the fact that my brother wanted to paint himself brown and go as a black guy for Halloween.
Also,
Again, for the whole of Halloween? No. Would I do that and walk to Wan's house? Yes.
I mean,
a
you're
long-
talking about the guy who grew weed in my backyard, so...
W.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
All right. So speaking of advice of don't do dumb shit, which you said, and for me is, I don't even know what was my advice for me.
I think my advice would actually probably be to filter myself more when I'm older.
I'm pretty good at filtering myself.
I have no filter.
My filter's slowly gone away by the individuals here on the screen and the individual here. My filters, I feel.
They're all just words to me. Don't give them fucking meaning. Don't be
Yeah.
a bitch.
Yeah. Don't be a mega faggot, like, honestly.
Go be a crybaby go cry to come
Cry harder.
Yeah, cry harder.
Go cry to Wan.
When would probably be hurt by words.
Coke, buddy.
He literally said cry harder. I think he is hurt by words.
Yeah, he said cry harder when you said his...
Cry harder. I didn't even say
You said his
anything
track
about
was
that.
shit.
I didn't even say a word about that.
Which, when, if you are watching this far in the video, A, shout out to you for watching us for 2 hours talk. And, B, that's why I roast you so hard, because you're talking about crying harder when people don't need to cry harder. I will absolutely body your career in GTA race. You talk shit again, dog. All I'm saying. Emily was chilling on, like, 13th, talking about the rain in an unmodified car. You want to go, dog. You will find the fucking...
I struggled a little bit, but I was
You
like,
will
no,
find
stop
the
first.
wall every single fucking time that I get near you. You talk shit one more time, buddy.
Bro's gonna get to that wall and try to climb it.
Yeah, maybe I said something. I might have said that I was
What?
struggling when I was still in first place by like a lot that race. So.
Wan's retarded. All right. Anyways, I think that's good to finish off. I don't think anyone has anything else to say.
No, I think it's probably for the best. We're kind of slowly losing our minds, and
I
I'm
lost
tired
my
of
damn
shit.
mind 2 hours ago when we started talking about doing a documentary on me.
I'm tired of shit. I'm ready for bed. I gotta wake up early.
What time you working tomorrow, G?
12,
12 to what, G?
4.
You guys get to see each other. How lovely.
I get to work 9.5 hours though, from 2:15 to 10 though.
I get to iRace from 2:15 to 10, so...
I work till 4.
Either way, we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.